Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm going to be using these stamps my dear husband bought for me. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a bit of glue on my mat just here. There we go. So I have a good luck card that I would like to make. So I was going to use this stamp here, and then on here we've got this which says let's celebrate you, where there is love there is life, home sweet home. We've got butterflies, a key. So what I thought was I would use this good luck, and then I'm going to take out the butterflies on this stamp and stamp them and colour them in. So I've just got this is an A5 piece of card that I folded in half to make it. So the base of it is 4 by 6. So if you want to recreate it, you can. I think my husband bought these from Home Bargains. He didn't tell me how much they were, so I'm not sure. I've also got, I'm going to take this card and I'm going to stamp it on. I'm going to raise it up. And then I think what I might do is do a little bit of ink blending. I also might add some paper from my stash. So that is what I am thinking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got this Tim Holtz and I have done a review. I'm not sure whether or not the video is up yet. I will leave a link, but the video isn't up yet. It will be up soon, because mine, unfortunately, my stamping platform that I had before has broke, which I'm not happy about. But I do have a lovely, nice new one, so I'm happy. So I've just taken out that good luck and stamped that on there, and then I am going to take these two butterflies. Because I do want to use these, and then I might actually I've got some flower elements in one of my paper pads that I can fussy cut, so I think I'm going to fussy cut some flowers as well. So I'm just going to use my archival ink if I can see it. What have I done with my archival? I had it a second ago because I was doing some stamping. There we go. So I have some gummed paper here, and I was stamping some Wallace and Gromit images that I plan on turning into little stamps for envelopes. If I can find the one that I've cut out. There it is. There we are. So I was playing along with them, and then I thought, actually I really want to make this good luck card for a certain person. Okay, so I'm just inking these up, and they'll probably want stamping a couple of times because they are new. Yeah. Make big loud noises. So for some reason that is not stamping all the way. So I'm wondering if these stamps are actually, so let's do these butterfly ones. So the butterfly ones are done, so let's take them off, and then let's stamp this good luck one. Nope. There we go. I'm going to re-stamp it once more because I do want it to be quite a nice black image. I might even actually stamp it in a colour. There, really, really nice. Okay, so I've done that, but I do want a few more of the butterflies, so I'm just going to bring the butterflies back. So let me just put those on there, because I do want a few butterflies for this. I'm not sure how many, but regardless of how many I do, I can just put them in my drawer that I have of bits and pieces, and they can be reused on another project, so I don't mind using stamping extra. So I do want it to be quite black. Like that, and then I am going to do just another two more. And then I think that's all the stamping that I'm going to be doing. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera. Okay, so that's my stamping done. So let's take this out. What I am going to do is I'm just going to pause the camera a second because I am going to go in my stash and find my fussy cut elements, some flowers to fussy cut, and then I will be back. Okay, so I am back. So I have this gorgeous paper pad, and as you can see, it's got some gorgeous butterflies, but I'm not going to be using them in this. And we do have some gorgeous elements to fussy cut as well in here. So I'm just going to, I think I want this one. And I got this from B&M for £2.99, and it's Grandma's Garden Mix and Match papers. So what I thought was we would go with quite a funky, so let me just move these elements just off to the side. So I'm thinking very funky colours. So I'm going to go with the Lucky Clover and this pine needles, and I have got these brushes which are really nice to use, so I'm going to use these. And I do have a review that I did on these as well. Again, I'm not sure if they're up yet. I think it is, but I will leave a link in the description box. So I'm going to take my lightest one, which is this Lucky Clover, and then I'm just going to sort of start ink blending it just from the top and downwards. And these brushes make ink blending so much easier. Honestly, they are amazing. I'm then going to go with the pine needles and do from this bottom edge, which, so this is a lot darker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of bring the two colours together. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking off the excess on my mat, and then picking it back up again with my sponge, because I just think it works really well. I do need a piece of paper just so that, right, I'll use this because I did make a mistake on this one. So I don't want fingerprints. So I'm going to go in, I just want this edge just a touch darker. I love ink blending. I just think it looks so nice. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Lucky Clover, and again I'm going to work it from the top because I do want this top to be just darker, and then I'm going to bring it in and blend in with the bottom colour, just like that. And I just think that works really nice. So I'm just making sure that it's all nicely blended together, and there we have it. So dark through to light, so really nice. So I'm just gonna put them back on. I am going to get myself some paper just because I do have ink on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut some of these elements because I just think they're going to look gorgeous, and then I'm going to fussy cut these, but I think before I fussy cut them I'm going to colour them in. So I'm going to come in with this purple colour, which is Orchard, and it is V528, and I'm just going to, I'm not doing any fancy colouring at all on these. I'm just giving them a hint of colour. So So this is all going to be one colour, this one. And if anybody knows of an ink that is alcohol pen friendly, please can you let me know, because I thought Archival would have been alcohol ink friendly, but it turns out that it isn't. And I also have the StazOn as well, and that's not helpful either. So if you could let me know which one would work, then I'd be really, really appreciated. So I'm just going in with this darker colour just to work in on this wing, so if you can see, so really like that. And then actually I'm going to do the next one in this darker colour, like this, and then I have an even darker purple which I'm going to do like what I've done on there. Like that. Oh, I really like those butterflies. I'm then going to go with this pink, which is Charisse, and it is M647. It's a nice, bright, vibrant pink. So whether I end up using this butterfly, I don't know, but I like this colour, so I thought, why not? Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my plum, and it's V735, and just do very similar to what we've done on this one, just to, yeah, really pretty. We'll do these two colours, I think. So I've got Bluebell. So we're just going to colour all of this in with Bluebell. Like this. And then we're going to come in with this Royal Blue, which is V264, and just add some detailing, just like this. Oh, I really like that. So let's put them ones back. I'm thinking actually of using this petrol blue and using this marine. So the marine is C446. So I'm going to go in with this first and colour the whole thing in. Like that. And then with the petrol blue, which is C824, I'm just going to again just add some little lines like that. And then one, actually I think I'm going to do two that colour, because that colour is gorgeous, so together. So we'll just colour all this in. So yeah, now if you do know of an ink that I can use with my Pro markers where it won't come off, that would be great. I know I could always use my embossing powders, but yeah, I want it so that I can just stamp and colour in. Okay, so that's that done. So let me just put these away. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, because I'm going to cut these out and I'm going to cut these out, and then I will be back to you. Okay, so I've done that. So I've just done a few bits. I didn't do the whole page, so I've still got quite a bit left actually. So these are the elements that I have cut out. I'm not 100%, and I've kept this because there's little flowers there that I might want to cut out. So what I thought I would do, I have this script stamp, and it is from Prima. So that's the item number. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pine needles and I'm just going to add some script into the background, so make sure that it is the right way around. So just like that, and it's just to add more interest to the piece. Really like that. And maybe a bit more up in this corner there, and just like that. Okay, so that just adds to the background. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my glue, and then I'm going to start and arrange it. And I am keeping this fairly flat because I am going to be posting it. So this is what I'm thinking. So I'm wanting that maybe there, that sprig just there, and maybe this just up there. So that's my thinking. And then I have this Good Luck. However, I don't think I'm going to use that one because I think it's just a bit too dark. So I might actually just leave this as it is, add a couple of the butterflies, and then just write my message inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these, and I'm going to start by gluing this piece and gluing this piece. And the glue that I'm using is this Anita's Tacky PVA glue with extra fine precision. So like that. And then I know that I want this there, so I'm just going to, I'm not gluing these down because I know that I want to tuck a couple of things underneath it, so I'm leaving that for now. And I will glue them down once I have glued everything else into place. So as you can see, just like that. And then I want this piece just probably there like that. And then I do want this, so if I start off by gluing the bottom half, well, put glue on it all, but if I just want this tucking under there, and then hopefully, there we go, like that. So now I'm going to glue these sections down. And then the last thing that I want to do is I do want to add some of these butterflies. So I'm definitely going to add in this one, and I definitely want one of these nice bluey greeny ones, and I think maybe one of these. Yeah, okay, so I'm just putting a little bit because I do want them to sort of have a bit of dimension. So it's literally just a little blob on the centre and then sticking it where I would like it, and then once it's dried you can fluff up the wings. So just like that. So that's my card. Just, no, I don't like that. However, let's have a look. I just want to try something out because, so I'm going to get this, which is my Dusty Concord. Let me just get all of the green off this brush. And then, okay. And then let's add some of this purple in, because it might be that I need to tone down that white, which is what I'm thinking needs to happen. Yeah. Actually, I think it up there, or down here. I quite like it there actually. yeah, do you know what, that's all it needed. It just needed for me to colour that in. So again, I'm just going to glue this down like this. There we go. And there it is. There is my good luck card that I wanted to make for a very dear friend. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've loved making it. I like the fact that it is simple. And look, I got 3 butterflies left, so I will put them in my drawer of embellishments along with that. So yeah, so I love that it is so simple. And I haven't used a lot of supplies, and hopefully my friend will like it. So thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video, but until then, happy crafting. Bye.